Hello everyone. In this tutorial, we are going to learn how to create a chatbot using SAP conversational AI and host it publicly by making use of github.io pages. So let's define scope of this tutorial, what we are going to do and what we are not going to do. So we are going to do is create a very simple bot and then host it on GitHub. What we are not going to do is get into details of what is NLP, what is intent classification, and all that. Since most of you have already attended my bot press class, so you would be aware of that. So this is just an extension of bot press class. All right. So the first thing that you need to do is you need to essentially come up land on this particular page. So the URL of this page, as you can see, is cai.tools.sap. Okay. Or if you simply do a search of recast AI, if you simply do a Google search of recast AI, the first URL that you will get is of SAP conversational AI. Now, once you click on that particular URL, you would land up here. After this, if you don't have an account, go ahead and sign up. Otherwise, go ahead and click on login if you have already an account. Since I already have an account, I'll go ahead and click on login. I'll go ahead and log in with GitHub since I had created my account with GitHub. All right. So once you do that, what you would see is you'll land onto this page, and if you're logging in for the first time, these things will be empty. Like I've created one bot which is private in nature. It shows whether something is private or public bot, and I have one bot that is also private, but I'm working in collaboration with someone else. All right. So you can have 2 3 people working on the same bot as well. Okay, so irrespective whether you are landing here first time or not, you would see something, an option of a new bot. Go ahead and click on that. All right. Once you click on new bot, you'll see that there are two tabs. One is perform actions and one is retrieve answers. So the retrieve answers is not for us as of now. So what retrieve answers does is you upload the document and then the bot automatically picks up the frequently asked question. So it has to be a frequently asked question document where you submit question and answer, and the bot is answering very frequently asked questions. So this is the kind of application that you see on the banking e-commerce site. All right, so what we are going to do is we are going to click on perform actions. After that, one good thing about recast is it gives you predefined skills. So for example, it gives you predefined skill called greeting. All right, so what this does is it inserts intents like hello, good morning, and also it will be able to identify the greetings intent, and it will be able to take proper actions based on that, right? And let's also include small talk. Okay, so that your bot is able to respond to some of the queries out of the box without having to do any development. After that, what you would do is so please select this. So you will notice if you select the logos will become colorful, and the weather is not selected, that's why it's black and white, and small talk and greetings are selected, that's why they are colorful. All right, once that's done, you would go ahead and basically name your bot. So I'm naming it as my first bot. That looks good enough. Once that's done, we'll scroll down to data policy. And since I know that I'm not going to ask personal questions to the user, so I'll click on non-personal. If you're asking personal questions, click on personal. So this has to be do with the data retention, right? SAP decides if it is a personal data, then it will try to delete it within the set time period that you would have set later in the settings. All right, but I know I'm not going to ask any personal questions to the user, so I'll say non-personal. And after that, I'll make my bot as a private bot. And who are my end users? My end users are going to be non-vulnerable, because this is not a bot for child or a juvenile that I'm making, right? So once those options are selected, you go ahead and click on create a bot. So what it is doing behind the scene is that the options that you have clicked, based on that, it is creating those intent, it is adding some of the contents, and then it'll create a bot for you. And once that's done, this page will appear what you see now. All right, so right away, let's do one thing. Let's go ahead and click on chat your bot, right? And let's type in hi. Okay, so you would see how by just making use of 3 4 clicks on this SAP conversational AI website, we have been able to create a website. We have been able to create a chatbot. In the next video, we are going to learn how do we leverage this bot to host it publicly. That's all for this video. Meet you in next one.